everyone, I am SterileTick8141 and I am running for the Assembly of Champions 2021 Xbox seat. If I'm elected a representative for AOC, my first and main goal is and will remain communication. As it stands, I feel like there's a bit of a lack of communication between the community and the developers. With AOC being the intended bridge between the two, I would like that bridge to be firmly cemented so that whatever the community wants reaches the devs' ears. As AOC, I will make it my priority to be active on all social media platforms, reaching out to and hearing what the community has to say about the current state of Paladins and relaying that in every AOC meeting. I'm less interested in pushing my own ideas as I am pushing what I'm confident the community wants. I intend to always run any ideas I have through the community and tweaking, adjusting, or just straight up scratching them as the community sees fit, as well as prioritizing changes that the community come up with and agree upon over my own ideas. Moving on to balance changes, here are some of the most requested changes I hear from within the community. Probably the most requested balance change I've seen is buff over the moon, Eevee. If you spent any amount of time playing around with Eevee, or especially if you happen to main her, you've probably noticed that over the moon is essentially the same as picking no talents at all. It does nothing to improve your TTK while tricking newer players into trading their escape mobility for an offensive one that more often than not will lead to feeding. I suggest an improvement to this is to increase the damage increase on Over the Moon, as well as increasing the movement speed of Soar, so that those who want to use it offensively or defensively both get something out of the talent pick. Carrying on with a theme of useless talents, Unstable Rift Atlas needs something to make it viable. Either a greatly increased explosive radius, or remove the windup from the explosion entirely so that it explodes immediately upon the using of Second Chance. This gives talent for players new to Atlas to use viably without doing harm to their team or themselves the way that Deja Vu and Temporal Divide are capable of doing in unskilled hands. Another largely requested change is putting an internal cooldown on Makoa's Barrier Reef card. No one enjoys shield spamming Makoa, not even Makoa players. It's a very boring way of playing and very frustrating to play into. Lastly, I'm going to touch on quality of life very briefly, since that's already been heavily focused on by other people who are running for AOC. The major quality of life changes I'd like to see are allow players to use any voice pack with any skin they choose. This is actually something I've already discussed with Evil Mojo's audio developer, and he said that it's not out of the realm of possibility and worth looking into. I think any game customization will always be important to players, and I believe allowing the use of voice packs you own is definitely a step in the right direction. Another big quality of life change I'd like to see is a use for gold. That is, a use for gold that is actually desirable. There's only so much satisfaction in spending 10 million gold on a title that refers to you as an edgelord. My proposal is that players are able to use gold to buy bounty points, something expensive but not unreasonable. Something along the lines of 50,000 gold per point, so a single point costs nearly as much as a new champion, so we aren't breaking the bounty store, but also giving a fun use for gold that's been stacking up over the years with no use in sight. That about wraps up what I wanted to discuss in this video. I look forward to hearing any feedback or ideas you have regarding anything I've mentioned in this video. Thank you for watching.